We are the Group 6. Today we're going to talk about the Chinese student, how to quickly adapt to the American classes. The disparity of educational system between different cultures may affect Chinese student emotional condition and could make students depressed to some degree. This video can be helpful for those who experience the challenges. Uh, Researchers Samuel Lois suggests Chinese students are used to learn things by rote and remain silent on teachers' questions. These habits make them feel difficult to integrate into the classes. However, in the American classes, professors emphasize great importance on understanding knowledge and creativity, and this educational style is completely different from Chinese educational mode. Thus, Chinese students need to focus on three aspects to overcome this issue. Firstly, students need to get prepared before classes, since professors in America will not go through all stuff in the textbook, and they are likely to give some quick explanation about definitions and pay more attention to the exercise. It is impossible for a student to keep up with teacher without roughly knowing the content of the classes. Thus, on the one hand, students can take a look throughout the textbook or the related material. On the other hand, students can prepare everything they will need it in the class, such as pencil, notebook.
It is important for students to engage in class discussions. Chinese teachers treat students as passive receptacles of predigested ideas, and students are also accustomed to follow what their teacher says blindly. However, class discussions are regarded as an important educational part in American, since American teachers put high values on interaction in class. The best discussion keep everyone active, either by sharing or thinking. Even those students who rarely, if ever, contribute can still participate in other ways, said by Dr. Richard. Thus, it's significant for students to be familiar with how to take part in class discussions. Please be actively show your ideas during the group discussions and ask questions if your groupmate says something wrong or indistinct. One way to have a decent conversation with teacher is to master the teacher's style of providing questions. It would not be only take students give better response to teachers, but also make it easier for them to have comprehensive understandings about the class material. And if students have questions, do not be worried about asking too simple questions. And this is a chance for professor to learn about how well students have mastered the knowledge. Besides, it is dispensable for students to take notes, since it would be more convenient to revise knowledge covered in each exam. By taking notes, we can understand the knowledge a professor taught in class, even though we can't understand the knowledge promptly by taking notes. Reviewing after class by reading notes one more time is an efficient way to help us understand the knowledge.
Finally, I think out-of-classes interactions are also important for international students. Even though students may not be habituated to make conversations with teachers, some large lectures do require students to ask their own questions that are not posed during classes. If you have some questions about studying, please ask questions after classes with your professor or instructor. Even if you don't want to ask questions after class, you still can take advantage of office hour, which can bring you closer to your professor. According to Pasquarello survey in 1980, for example, almost 93% students who take part in the outside classroom interaction with teachers have a better performance on future examinations, and 87% of them feel more self-motivated after they have conversations with professors. In conclusion, there are many methods to help us adapt to the American educational mode, and methods mentioned above are several most frequently used ways. It's better for students to find the methods that are suitable for themselves depending on their own style of studying. Thank you everyone. This video is presented by Group 6.